My name is Rosa, and this is my husband, Jose. I'm with the Dallas group for Moms in the Making. I was searching for a group because I know that I needed, some kind of support. Somebody recommended Moms in the Making. In January of 2022, I was diagnosed with endometrial cancer, which is cancer in the uterus. So I had to come to a point where I had to make a decision with either I saved my life or I never could have children of my own. And that was a really, really difficult decision. I was really, really depressed and, didn't even want to live anymore. And I got so depressed that I ended up checking myself into a hospital because I just couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't do it on my own. So when I found Moms in the Making, my leader really showed so much love towards me. She showed God's kind of love towards me. That's exactly what I needed at that moment. Even realizing now, it wasn't just everything that I was going through. It wasn't just infertility support that I needed. It was God that I needed. So they were all talking about this conference, right? The Moms in the Making conference. They were really hyping it up like it was the best thing. I was like a little skeptical. I was like, I don't know if it's gonna be that great. But I was like, I'm gonna give it a chance. When I got to the conference, one of the speakers was really sharing something that really impacted me. And I could really see Christ in her. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be able to shine Christ through, everything that I've been through. It didn't matter. As long as I had Christ, I could shine that through. One of the biggest breakthroughs was when Caroline was sharing her story. She was saying that she was believing for children when in the natural it was impossible. I think at that point, I didn't even realize that that was an option. I didn't realize that that could be for me too. If she was believing, and if God could do it for her, He's no respecter of persons, so He could do it for me. So I started believing. I remember coming home and I was like, we gotta believe. We gotta believe that we can still have children.
When she came back from conference, it's just like I had to check the tag on her, make sure that the right one came back home. The wife I got back was not the wife that left.
Yeah, I definitely was not the same person. I went in broken, hurt, upset. I came out whole.
When she got home and I finally saw her and I saw the joy, there is no other explanation, but that's the joy that only Christ, can give you. She's still exuding that joy to this day. She came to me and she says, we have to believe. That's what you have to just believe. You just have to believe with me. At the time, I was just like, okay, yeah. No, I'm serious. You have to believe it. She came after me like, man, okay, you're serious about this. All right, I'll believe with you. I believe. And I do.
And every now and then I'd be like, you still believing?
And I do. I still believe it.
The support that I get through this Dallas group has been amazing. Even when we went to Moms in the Making, everyone's kind of like, how are we gonna fit in with this? But it kind of just felt like we all just knew each other. Like it just felt so comfortable, so easygoing. We just fit in like a puzzle piece. But having the support has been life-changing. Know that no one's gonna judge you. Anything that you wanted to bring, whether it had to do with infertility or not, that you could get prayer for. If you're on the fence because you have to be vulnerable, just do it. Just do it because it'll be life-changing for you to have that support. And the thing is you're not the only one that's going to be vulnerable. When you open up, you're free.